This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. We take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at PayPal, PYPL. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy on a stock commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have PayPal. Now, before we get started here, you want to remember here that today we have NVIDIA's earnings after the close. Now, you can see where the market is selling right off here. But if they could come out with good numbers and beat expectations, I think this market could turn around and rip higher. If not, she could continue on the way down here. So just be careful here. Watch that NVIDIA's earnings here after the close. Okay, so here we have PayPal. Now you can see here we had a really nice run up here, and we got as high as 87.92. Now we've been coming down here lower, and we came all the way down here. This is why you want to trade the charts, because look how nicely this came all the way down here, right down to that 21 simple moving average. Now today, what did it do? It made a higher high, and a higher low, and where did it go? Right into that 8-day. Okay, so now what you're doing is you're trading between the 21-day and that 8-day. Okay, so this is what you're trading. Now, if we can get above that 8-day, that's at 87.70, or I mean, what do we have there? I mean, 85.70. Then we're going to do is we're going to come up to the top of this candle. You're looking at 86.20. We're going to come over here. You're looking at 86.84. Then we'll come up to the top of this candle, 87.47, and then your big retest up there at 87.92. You crack out of that, you're going to go towards that $100 mark here very easily. Now, say it can't hold this here. Well, what we want to do is we want to watch today's low. You're looking at 84.24 level here, and which lines up very nice here with this 83.70. That would be next level. And then what we're going to do is we'll come right down here to this 82.44. That is your 21-day. Now, again, if this is lost, there's a few gaps here. I just want to point this out to you. At the bottom here, you got 80 flat. And then we look at the top of this candle, you got 79.41. So gap and fill. This can be a nice, good support levels here. Same way they are as a resistance level. And then we have that 79.78. That's your 50-day. Then we can come over here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 78.44. We looked at the bottom there. You're looking at 77.74. And then your nice big retest down here at 76.46 level. But again, you've got to lose that 21-day and that 50-day before you're going to get down there. The whole key to the upside is going to be this 8-day. You need to close above. You can't just do here, sticky up here, right into it, and then comes right back. But see, this is why you trade the chart, because now you know where it's going. So when you get up to that level, if you can break through, then we can go to the next levels. If it can't, that means it's going to go sideways to down. It's just that simple, okay? Very easy. Now, when you watch this 21-day here, this has to hold there on a closing basis. If that's lost here, then we can go to that gap, that failed, that 50-day, and even there lower here. But right now, we're just trading this range. So trade between that 21-day and that 8-day. You break out, we know where she's going. You break down, we know where it's going. Okay? So now here, RSI here, we're looking pretty good. You're at 57. That can go up here very nicely. Now you can see where your green rolled over here. So your momentum is kind of like on a downside, but that can curl right back up here. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. But again, watch the 21-day, watch that 8-day, good trading range in between. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil. Okay, crude oil here. Well, you can see here we just have basically sideways action. Okay, that 21-day, very key. It's not just popping above. We popped above it today, but that don't mean dick. Okay, you got to close above that. Okay, before you go to the next level. Okay, that's all that really matters. So what you want to watch here on the upside is watch that 69.65. Then what we can do is we can look at today's high. Look at 69.96, and then you want to watch that 70.61. That's going to be your big level there. Okay, if you can close above that 72.88, that's the target. Okay, just simple as that. Downside, this 8-day is absolutely everything. 68.37, as long as you hold that, you can go sideways there to up. Okay, if you can, you're going to come right to the bottom of this candle here. Looking at 67.92 level. We'll come to the bottom here. You're looking at 67.75. Then we'll come to the bottom of this candle here. Look at 67.28, and then we can just follow these right on down. 66.94. You have 66.82, and then we have your big retest there at 66.53 here level. Now again, this is that whole war premium situation. If that Russia carries out through with this nuclear, well, that could send crude all the way up to that 200-day very easily. But right now here, we can just get this under control, get it quiet until we get somebody that knows how to run, things. That'll be here on January 20th. then we won't have that situation. But right now, again, war premium, war premium, war premium. If we didn't have this, I still believe that this would be $60 and probably in the high 50 kind of level here. You just don't have that kind of demand, especially like right now when seasonality is in play. Now, again, if this happens to come all the way down and you lose that 8-day, which is key, you're going to come and test that 66.53. If that's lost, you're going to come right to the bottom here. 66.38, we come to the bottom there. 65.63, and here's your big retest at 65.27. Very, very nicely. Okay, so again, what you want to watch here when those futures open is just watch that key 68.37. That's going to be crucial on a closing basis, that 8-day, and watch that 21-day. And then if we can get higher, we watch that 50-day. You crank up to that 50-day, 72.88 there is your target. Okay, very, very simple. Now, 46 here, I can go either direction. Right here, the green did not cross that red. The green is still below it, so that momentum is basically going sideways here. Okay, there's no divergences, there's no nothing. So again, we just have this war situation premium hanging over the head. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out there. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, natural gas is having a real good day. UNG is having a real good day here, for me anyway. We got as low as 14.24 and 14.82. I already scalped. What did I get out of that? 55 cents. I got out of and I'm trading 5,000 shares. So that's working out really good here. Now, what you want to do is today is when those futures open, just watch this candle, okay? That high 3.22 and a low 2.94. Now, there are particularly some heavy storms coming in here, and that could rally natural gas up here very, very nicely. Okay, so what you want to do is watch that today's high, that 322, okay, level. So what we did is we just looked at the level here. Obviously, it's above this here, a level here. Okay, so then what we're looking at here is the next level you're going to be is going to be 3.23. That's going to be the very, very key. That's your next level. And then we're going to come up here to the top, looking at 3.37, and then we have 3.392. Okay, now again, that's all right here. Okay, so here's on a weekly chart. Okay, what do we have here? You got that 3.15. Okay, and then we have that next level. There's that 3.39. Okay, now if we can get above all that here, then what we're going to do is we're going to come up right here. We got 3.40. Okay, we have 3.63, but this is going to be the big target right here. Is going to be that 200-day. That's at 3.85. And remember how natural gas, when natural gas runs, it runs. Okay, just like we had here, we had that building here, and then when she runs, she ran up nicely. When she goes down nice, and that's why they call it the old Widowmaker. Now, on the downside, what we do would just go what we did in a reverse. Okay, so your next level you're looking for on the support side is going to be 3.159. Then we'll come right down here, 3.13, and then we come right here, okay, 3.09. And then what we'll do is we're going to be looking for that high of yesterday, which is 3.05. And then we have that 3.02 a level here. And then we can start running into that 8-day at 2.943. Now, all that support and resistance level is posted for you right at the end of the video, so no worries. So what you do is as it keeps on running up, you just look for your resistant levels here until you hit part 3.39. And then what you want to do is you want to see what the reaction is when it gets there. Does it go through that? Or does it come right on down? If it goes through that, just look on a weekly here. That's all you got to do. Just keep following right here. There's that 3.39. And then just follow the candles up here until we hit that really strong resistance, which is going to be that 3.85, which is the 200-day on the weekly chart. Okay? So very, very simple. Just use the chart. Just always look to the left because where it's been is usually where it's going. So, okay, so when you look at this 8-day, you're above your 100, your 50-day, your 21-day. Very, very bullish. As long as that 8-day holds, that's all that matters. Okay? If you lose it, well, then what we can do is we can just start following these candles all the way on down until you hit your 21-day. But you look at your 21-day, curling up very, very nice. 50-day on the rise here, bottom left, upper right. That's a perfect bullish chart, okay? Very, very simple. But when you get that 8-day, even like we had Friday, yeah, on down, but it closed above, okay? And then look at here, above, above, above. That's your 8-day support. That's what it tells you to get in, okay? When it holds that 8-day, that tells you to get in the trade, and then you take it right on off. Very, very nicely. Okay, but right now, bullish chart on natural gas. Crude oil, the only thing that's holding up crude oil is the whole war situation. Otherwise, I think it would be 60, 57, maybe even 55 level here. But let's see how that all shakes out here over time. Natural gas, I just think you're right in the thick of it here, and it could go higher. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning before 7, and we'll take a look at the old crude natural gas. Now, remember, natural gas on Thursday, the EIA report is usually a good market mover. So you usually gets a chance where you can make some easy money there right around the 10:30 mark. Okay. So always just keep that in mind. and watch NVIDIA's numbers here after the close today. If they're good numbers or they're good guidance or they say something really positive, that stock and the market could rip much, much higher. Now, if they don't say anything that's good or the reaction isn't good, then what it is this market could come off and extend today's losses here. So it's like an either way, two-way trade here. Okay, I am a long NVIDIA from way back, and I also trade it. Okay, so I always keep that in mind. Trade what's in front of you. Now what you want.